So we take our muslin and the first pin goes at the apex point level. So we put a pin over there. You also have to see in what direction I am putting the pin and how much the pin is going inside the dress form. So I put a pin, 2 pins like this on an angle, very little inside, so that the fabric can move and still it is stable. Okay. Then what we do is, we first drape the center front. We have this bust line tape over there, which is an essential tape for the draping, and there's one finger gap which is there. So that gap will guide us that the fabric has to keep the gap on. Okay, we don't remove the gap from there. We put our third pin over here, half inside horizontal. Okay, it's very important to put the pins exactly the same way it has to be put. Then we put another pin over here, horizontal, and then one more pin. Okay, half inside. Then we put one pin down, equal distance as top. We put one more. So you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes at the waistline. Okay, very systematic. Done till here? Now we are going to do 2 dots. Okay, both on the princess line. One on the above princess, second down. 2 dots we are going to do. So now what we do is we take the fabric and very gently, without stretching the fabric, we put the bust line on the tape. We match it to the tape and we put this pin inside. Okay, half inside, horizontal, and then we put one pin like this vertical down, so that it does not, the fabric will not move down any further now. Okay, very important to do this exactly like this. Now I need scissors, sharp scissors. Yeah, good scissors. Now what we need to do is, it is fixed over here. One dart will come here, one dart will come there. Okay. Now to understand what is a dart. Okay. Now you have done the dart, but let's understand it. Can someone give me a piece of paper, waste paper? Okay. So this is the body. Okay. And this is the fabric. Okay, so the body is 3D, fabric is 2D. So I have to drape it on the body. So I do this, it doesn't drape so well. There are areas which are open. I do this, still there are areas open. Okay, whatever I do, it is open. So what I do is, I do this. Now is it cover maximum? Covering the body till here. So body is covered with fabric. So let's see what happens to the fabric over here. So you open the fabric and you see these triangles happening. You see those triangles happening? And all the triangles are facing towards center. So these triangles are tiny folds. So when you fold them, they give the shape of the body. Okay, that means a triangular fold will give the shape. It will fit the body. So, but you see there are a lot of them. Like let's say there are almost 10 of the triangles happening here, and they are giving the fit. If I increase them to 20, will it still give the fit? Right? It will give maybe a better fit because it's little circular body. If these 10, if I convert them into 3, 3 big one. Still it will give the fit, but it will not be the same fit. So that means you can increase or decrease number of these triangles, and accordingly the fit will change, but fit still you will get. Now in terms of the body here, these are the darts. So the darts gives the fit, but doesn't mean that many darts will give a lot of very good fit, because this body is not too much of shape. So one dart if you have, you will get a fit, but it will not be very good. 2 darts usually give a good fit. 3 darts also give, 3 actually gives a very good fit, but not more than that. Then what happens, the inside dart intake is divided everywhere, it becomes tiny. It doesn't look good. The 3 darts we have in blouses, it gives very good fit. 3 small darts. Also depends on the place where you're putting the dart. Now in the case of bottle it was symmetrical, but here the body, the edge, it's not the same distance from apex point. Also the grain of the fabric is horizontal here, an angle here, vertical here. So it depends how far is the edge and what is the grain. So the darts put accordingly give a different kind of fit. So the horizontal 2 darts will give a different fit than the vertical 2 darts, because the shape of the body is different. Okay, so today we are going to do 2 darts. You understood now why we fold it? Because it gives a better fit. So we start with neckline drape. So we are going to have 2 darts. One will be right at the princess shoulder intersection. So you can put a small pin, this tiny pin you can put there, because when you make dart, it will help you to decide. And then one tiny pin you can put here at the princess. Make sure you take it off later. So all the excess come here, makes one dart. All the excess here will make another dart. So we start fitting it. So when I do this, I realize that it doesn't fit so properly. So what I do is I slash it. So I take the scissor and take a piece which is like this, a long and a vertical one, and then I see, okay, it fits slightly better. Then I can see that if I cut it slightly more, it gives a slight better fit. So I cut it slightly more. Then I can put one pin over there. Now the draping is listening to the fabric. Okay, the fabric is saying something. You don't force your rules on the fabric. Okay, you don't say, okay, the stretch it and fit it. No, you have to listen to the fabric, what fabric is saying. The fabric is saying that I can be stretched only this much. After that, I mean, if you stretch me, then I'll get distorted. So we don't do that. So we listen to the fabric and we handle it like a baby. Babies, you know, tiny babies, like few months old. How is their skin? Very soft. Very soft, right? So if you have to apply anything on the skin, their skin, how you do it? Very gently. The same way you have to deal with this fabric, very gently. Okay. So then we can give slight slashes over here. Remember, we will not stretch the fabric at any cost. Okay. We can slash it. So what happens? See, when you slash, it tends to drape automatically. Because the neck is coming out, it needs slashes to open up to sit on the body. So I realize that I can give few more slashes. More slashes you give, better the fit is, but you have to keep seeing the slashes start from here, it ends at the back. If we start directly from the back, then it will cut the neckline. So when you do 2 slashes, it will open here and the fabric will move at the back. Then you 2 more, it will open and move it to the back. So the fabric keeps moving to the back, and then in the end you realize, oh my god, the neckline fits nicely, magically. Beautiful, no? Looks nice. Then neckline is done. Now we move this fabric here. Now when you move this fabric, you will tend to take all the fabric there. but all the fabric is not excess. All the excess is you put your fingers over here on the armhole and then you move it such a way along the grain. There is a grain over here. So I go on the armhole along the straight grain, and then wherever I reach, see, I flattened the armhole and I've got only this much and rest has come out here. So this is the only excess I have, and then I put a pin over there. So I get this dart intake. Then I can move this to the princess. So I can see from the back that I have pin over there. I can feel it over here. So I take this tiny pin and then I pin all 2 layers together right at the shoulder princess. So this is my one dart, shoulder dart. I will not care where it is going and ending, what is happening. We don't touch the fabric inside at all. Not like this that I will press and make a dart here. No. Only pinning here and it will do the needful. Okay. Then this top draping is done. Then we move on to the other dart. We put a pin, and for side seam draping we just slide our hand down. There's this side seam, you have to just slide the hand down. You might tend to take the fabric in, out or in. We don't do that. We go straight down and we put 2 pins again, one on the both sides of the tape, and we reach here. Now we realize that we can do another dart over here. We have 1 pin on the princess. Okay, so I can take a small pin and pinch a dart exactly at the princess easily. Okay, I realize that it fits, but there are creases over here again. So if you see here, it went out, here also it's going out. So doing few slashes will help. So again I start from the center front and I start giving slashes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Little slashes. When I give, the fabric opens and moves. So when I do this, I see, okay, the fabric has moved slightly. I can probably modify my dart slightly over here. Now when you do this, the fabric will tend to move out and you will get little ease. And the moment you slash, the fabric opens and sits on the waistline. So in this direction we do slashes. Don't be scared to slash, just the fabric, nothing else. Okay. When you do this, you will see that waist will tend to sit nicely, see. And you might get slight excess, so you'll have to take out your pins and put them back. And oh, look at this beautiful draping, my God, sitting nicely, huh? And our draping is done. Easy. Now we take a pencil and we do the marking. This is what is draping for bodice. This on princess waist, this is princess shoulder. We don't touch anything inside. We take a sharp pencil, we hold it like this and we put marking, only dots. No dash lines or no complete line, only dots. Okay, because this is not our final line. So we do this very light dots on the neckline And shoulder line is straight line, so we need not mark. We can do it just with the scale. Only both the sides of the dart we need to mark. So I put a tiny L both the sides, shoulder intersection, and then I come to the shoulder, and then I come to the armhole. Now there's no armhole tape put over here, but usually we're supposed to put an armhole tape to make our armhole easier. From armhole tape we go almost 3 by 4 to 1 inch down, and this is where your armhole will end. So right now you can just put the dots. With the French curve you can do it nicely. Then behind the side seam we draw this tiny dash line, and it's again a straight line, so we can just put a tiny L over here, and this will be a straight side seam. Then we do the waistline, below the waistline tape, and we'll mark both the sides of the dart with an L and tiny dots and finish. So dots, dart legs both the sides, dots, and then dots and dart legs. Okay, all the places where there is a curve we put the dots, all the straight lines just beginning and ending, and dart both the sides, because we need to make sure that on the shoulder intersection the dart, what are the two ends?
Do we mark the angle of the dots?
No, nothing. We don't mark anything else. And this also only with the dots. Okay, I'm telling 3 times, 4 times. Dots only, because lines not required. Okay, we'll see why. Done till here, and then we take it out. So our draping is done. The next step would be to do marking and pinning. So gently we take off, and see these darts are in the fabric only. So we take out, and this is our basic bodice front, and we are going to now do the marking and the pinning. Okay.